Hey guys, what's up? It's Jamie, Farnsworthy Vending. Happy Easter to everyone out there. Today I want to talk a little bit about an adventure I went on today, working on a machine, getting it ready for a location. And I also want to spend a little bit of time talking about where the future is going to take us, because we have a couple new machines going out, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm actually wicked excited about it. So, on my drive here, Ryan, what's up, my dude? How are you, man? Let me see if I can get to a point where I can see everything you guys are saying. J-Man Camper Mill, Jeremy, what are you doing, dude? So I want to show you guys today. I'm gonna look for it real quick. I worked on one of my machines today, and I was really surprised that I managed to fix it. So we're gonna view these two. I'm just gonna copy a couple of videos, and I'm gonna show you guys those videos. We're going to watch a couple of live streams that I put up today on Facebook as well. Let's see here. So just copy. We'll put these on the desktop. We'll talk about them in a minute. Okay, now Gumball, what is going on? Jeremy, what up? Oh, I'm just doing some live streaming about what happened today. Got a couple machines built. Well, not built. Solved problems with a couple machines. And I actually was like really confused at one point on one of them. I had no idea. Easter was yesterday for you? Dominic Barbado, what is going on, my dude? How are you? So Easter's today for us of what I did. I'm not going to make a video out of this, but I'm going to show you guys a couple clips of what I got done today. So we're just going to switch to my desktop real quick so you guys can see. I'll order these are in either. And we'll watch, I think I had something like 3 live streams today on Facebook. What's going on with the green monster here? Oh, you can't hear anything. Hold on. After doing some serious wiring, trying to figure out what's going on with the green monster here, I do think we have power, finally. Now, I want to just say real quick, this machine was one of the silliest mistakes I ever made. When I first started out, I bought 2 machines. Decal in the front was destroyed, so I couldn't use it. And this one had been painted so poorly, and it had no power. So that's that clip. We'll take a look at the other clip real quick. Big Ed, happy Easter. What's up, man? Dude, I'm glad you started a vending business. It's really smart way to start building wealth. Guys, I think I got it working. We're doing a full vend test right now. I rewired the whole real quick because I did a couple live streams. So we'll go to Vending Nation and just try to find my live streams really fast. I did a couple live streams and I was really confused for one of them. That's probably the last one. Here's one of them. I did 3 of them, so I want to make sure we get all 3. I don't think it's that far back. I thought I did 3 of them. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, it's not that far back. Alright, bear with me just a second. We're going to pop back up to the one I had up here. Hey guys, what is up? So this is the big green and purple monster. It has never worked ever. We're gonna paint this guy black, and I got to figure out what I'm gonna do. This bill acceptor has got paint on it. I've got a couple of things that are just kind of nasty, but this has never worked. And I ripped all this apart down here. This was all wicked old wiring. Just gonna switch horrible. It's already on. I switched it on, and we got it working. So we're gonna just make sure the vend works. I haven't actually run through this yet, so I want to see if we can get anywhere. This is an FSI model, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think
Literally
0
the
is
same
to
programming
test
as almost every USI machine.
Okay, yep, it is. Oh, looks like it's working. Yay, it's going to beep at me really, really loud in a couple of minutes. There it is. Cool. I think we're just going to let it run through its whole cycle. So we're doing a full machine test, but I think we're going to be good. After
Little
this,
did I
got
know.
to get a coin acceptor. I don't have a coin acceptor in this guy yet. Actually, I think it goes there on this machine.
It does. It goes right
This
there.
machine was in pieces, like a lot of pieces when I got it. So, okay, let's see if we can. I got a couple of coin mechs over there. I got a few more in the car. But I just wanted to come on live real quick. I'm pretty stoked. Everything seems to be working.
That's D-row that's going through right now. D-row worked fine, but the problem started with E-row.
Cool. D-row's working. We got E-row. I think there's supposed to be an H and a J on this machine. Oh, we missed this one. Did that one work? Uh-oh.
So you can see only 3 coils moved. I was so angry.
Test that row again. I can't remember what test row is. What is test row on FSI?
7 or 9.
I think it's 9 or 7, 9 maybe.
Some machines it's 7, some machines it's 9.
7 is a message.
There's just a lot of beeping. We're gonna go past the beeping.
So we want to test E. Yeah, we want to test E. Yeah, so this one didn't work at all.
Maybe I should make a video out of this. I kind of wish I would have filmed it correctly.
But those two both work. So I got to pull that row out and see what's going on. Because we got these two aren't working. I'm not sure if I was paying enough attention. Let's try D as well.
So D worked fine. There was no issue with D at all.
No.
I realized at this point that I really just need to take the phone and put it at the top.
I'm used to having to pull them all the way up. This one I should just be able to lift right up. Maybe. Should be a mistake.
Of course, it didn't want to do anything that I was asking it to.
Oh, this is going to be that one that's totally different than all the other ones.
Right here, I'm trying to find like something that could be visibly wrong with it, and come to find out, the problem wasn't actually there. The problem was on the row above it.
This one's kind of black.
What I did to troubleshoot here is I pulled one of the wires off and put it on another motor that wasn't working, and that motor worked, so I knew the motors were fine.
Obvious signs that might indicate why they failed. But I don't see anything obvious, so I'm going to assume that the motors are just bad. I don't think I have any spares. So
Josh, what's up, dude? Yeah, I should have filmed this right, then I could have made a video out of it. I just kind of like went with it and live streamed it.
I just wanted to show you guys real quick what I was working on, trying to get this sucker ready for a location. Needs paint bad. Like, this is gross.
And so what happened after that is I went and I just kind of like looked the machine over a bit more, and I pulled the second row out, trying to figure out what was going on. I found 2 broken wires, and I was like, well, let's put these 2 together and see what happens. And another row worked, so I knew there must have been broken wires somewhere else. And I didn't have the proper tools on me, so I used a bottle or a can tab to strip the wires and splice them together. It worked really well, surprisingly. This is what it looks like as I'm tearing it apart.
Man, this is going to be embarrassing if this doesn't work. So I've got this whole thing ripped apart. I found a couple of broken wires back here, and I think we've got this thing fixed. I'm not really sure, so let's find out. All right, we're working there. We're going to hit the old 9 button. 9. It's going to ask us to select a row. We got to get over to the machine before I hit E. You see it?
See, that one turned first, and then that one
Okay, I got to
turned.
rearrange them.
So I knew I just had to rearrange them at that point.
Bam. Fixed. I
was so excited that I solved the problem.
just got to take that wire off of that one and put it on that one. Switch them around. It's working. Fixed it.
Now this machine is
It's
upgradable,
really crude
so I can
fix,
put an
'cause I didn't have
MDB
any tools
motherboard
with
in this machine.
But it's working. Funny story. I just showed. I can't remember who it was. I think Daniel. It might be you. I was just messaging. But I didn't have any wire strippers, so I took a.
This is funny.
Let's see if
This is what I used to solve this problem.
Here it is. I used this to strip the wires and splice them together to see if it would work. And it worked. We fixed it.
It worked really well.
Just,
Actually, I didn't think it would work as well as it did.
Pull this guy off. Get off. Jeez, sucker's on there. Pull that guy off. Don't do this normally. Don't do
The reason I say don't do it
this
is because the machine was still turned on.
There we go. All right. Just switch these guys around. Put it back on. They should go in order this time.
Man, that's a really good picture.
I was pretty frustrated when I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, but split wires will definitely do that. I got to clean it up a lot now, though. I'll hit this guy again. All right. Hit the old 9 button. And
you can see that one worked. Then that one works. They all go straight through.
She's working. Fixed it.
Booyah! Fixed it.
I don't know. That was pretty awesome. The only tool I used was a screwdriver and this thing right here. I'm kind of proud of myself for that.
I am so proud of myself for that.
That was a lot of work getting that thing working. So we had a broken wire here, which is big.
But I was super excited about that. Let's see what you guys are up to. I'm gonna jump back in the chat here. Okay. Superior Vending, what is up, man? Big Ed, happy Easter, bro. I'm glad you started a vending business. It's super great. I really suggest that everyone gets into it. Josh, what's going on, my dude? Ryan, you said, yeah, should have. That's probably because I should have filmed that and like made a video out of it. But we got William, what's going on, man? How are you? All good, though. The Mercado channel. Yes, I would absolutely get a combo machine. I actually plan on getting a combo machine, maybe a couple of them. Did you get anything from the Easter Bunny? I did, actually. I got a $20 bill. Not really 20. What did I get from the Easter Bunny?
The hat.
Oh, yeah, it's in the car.
She laid down and fell asleep.
What? So I just told Echo to clean her room.
Oh, that's like a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was like 37 minutes ago. And she hasn't come out and said anything to me or Josie. And Josie just went in to go check on her. And she is passed out. That's okay. I'm not going to get her up. Here, let's plug this guy back in. Can you guys hear me?
Love you. Are you hungry?
Not really. Can you hear me? Yeah, it looks like that's going, so it should be good. You guys should be able to hear me. Just gonna speak right into this mic, okay? Anyways, yeah, it was funny. It was funny. She fell asleep. What was I talking about? I was talking about something before. Oh yeah, I got a hat for Easter. I got a hat for Easter. Quick play with the fire emojis. So many fire emojis. What's up, dude? Um, Robert, hi. What's up, man? How are you? Happy Easter. Quick play says Happy Easter to everybody. Everybody. Wait a second. Wait a second. Cody, Eli, Bunny, 100% cash. Fire, fire, fire. Fire. Mark, bro. Jay, what's going on, dude? How are you? Happy Easter, bro. Quick play. Hey, your video's done, dude. I just can't export it, by the way. Um, you guys want to watch it real quick? You want to watch Quick Play's video? I can't get it. Oh. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't break anything. No, I don't think I think it's still there. So I think like a whole bunch of the video files are corrupted. So we might have to do something else, Eli. But let's check it out. See if it's working. I actually thought the video was pretty funny myself. I liked it. We're gonna wrap it. Oh wait, it's 14 minutes long. That's not right. Why is it 14 minutes long? That's not 14 minutes long. Alright, let's check this out. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna have to kill my mic so we can hear it though. What's going on? Of course, Adobe doesn't want to do anything right now. Hey, has anyone else been having issues with Adobe lately? Doesn't even want to play. I think like a whole bunch of the video files wound up corrupt. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix it either. Look at that. See what's happening here? This has been an issue with Adobe, and it's not my computer. Like, I thought it was my computer for a while, but I opened Adobe on a completely different computer, and it did the same thing. Same problem. You saw me. I really think, oh, look at that. I can actually see the corrupted videos now. That's a lot of corrupt videos. That stinks. Dude, Adobe has been so stupid lately. I don't even know. I'm gonna try to get it to work.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to call Eli from Quick Play, and we're gonna binge watch every video that he has on his channel, and I'm about to tell him about it. What's up, my dude? How you doing, man?
Good, good. You got any idea why I'm calling you?
No, sir.
He has no idea why I'm calling. I am about to make a video about binge watching your entire channel. Yeah, like I'm gonna set this flipping camera. I don't even care if it doesn't get me views. I'm gonna set the camera right behind me, and I'm gonna record myself watching every single one of your videos. It's gonna take a couple weeks, but I wanted to. I'm gonna edit this video again and put it out there, calling you and letting you know what's gonna happen.
That is so awesome. Thank you.
I'm pretty stoked about it. It's gonna be funny. I was trying to think of what. Hold on 1 second. You guys don't get to see this part. All right, guys. Now that we're done with that, let's start the binge. I'm gonna do this in like hour segments every night, and try to get as much of it as I can done as quick as I can. I'm gonna give my feedback at the end of every bit, but I'm gonna speed through the actual binge. See where the breaks in audio are? I just heard the shutter close right while I was watching. So, back at it. I wonder if it's got like a time limit. Paul Green, what's up, dude? Every time the audio cuts out, that shows that there's an issue with a video file. I'm going to take a break for just a second here, but I might be able to get through all these in one night. Well, I was so wrong. There's no way I would have been able to get through that in one night. Right, Rose, guys, what's up? Back. Let's get back at this. Another corrupt file. All the good ones are corrupt. It's dumb. Dang, we filled up a whole card. Let's get back at it. So many videos. This is so many videos. Corrupt file again. Wow, this one's really messed up. Can't even hear the Take a break here. There we go. What? It is what it is. Alright guys, we'll see you in a bit. Well, with the magic of editing, we'll see you like right now. Alright guys, day 2 of binge watching all of Quick Play's stuff. Let's call him real quick. Tell him that we made it halfway through on the first day.
So, bro,
What is up, my dude? What's going on, man?
how you doing?
Good. So, dude, I made it through half of your videos yesterday.
Heck yeah.
Actually, I think it might have been a little more than that. I can't really tell right off the bat. But, dude, I gotta say, like, you can see, like, you guys were good from the beginning. Like, it was good from the start. But you guys can see, like, a steady progression in editing. That's all you guys get to see. Alright, guys, it's like, I want to say, like, 2 days later. We need to get back to this. Dude, I want to get this video out there. Like, I've edited, I've done the same thing like guys, 3 or 4 times. Stop the camera before I got into this one. This is the absolute last one. Let me explain something to you guys real quick. 3 days. This took me 3 days of like non-stop watching. I took a day break. All right, guys. Look at the beard I got going. One. Look at the beard going on there. I gotta shave again right now. I think I gotta sneeze. Dude, I wish my bill acceptors got that full. Dang. Eli, you guys are growing
If
faster
you
than
haven't
I am.
already, make sure you go over to Quick Play and subscribe to their channel. There is a link in my description below under Vending Family. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Remember, guys, love life, live your dreams, and be Farnsworthy. Thanks, Jamie.
It's kind of cool to watch that video all the way through. Here, this is what happens when I try to export it. You hit the export button, media. I don't even really care about the name. Export. Holy crap, 10%. Right around 17%, it'll completely fail. And it's because, I think it's because some of those video files are corrupt, which really stinks. I'm going to try to find a solution to it at some point here, but we will see what happens. My day was pretty solid, Rhodes. Yeah, catch up with your comments here. This is sick. That's awesome. Dude, I know, it needs to be posted. I agree 100%. And I am going to find a way to flip and post it one way or another. I sat on support with Adobe for like 4 hours and we never solved it. I'm going to figure it out. 16. Wait for it. 17. 17. It usually crashes right at 17 every single time. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam, crashed. I just bought 2 machines and the candy to fill them up. Can you please give me advice on getting locations? I'm nervous about asking business owners. You are going to be nervous about asking business owners. It's something you're going to have to get over time. But you really want to have like a little bit of energy when you go in there. So maybe like pound an energy drink or something. But you want to explain the benefits of having it in there. Hello, my name is Jamie Farnsworth. I just started a local vending company. I'm looking for a place to put some of my machines. The benefits of having machines in your establishment is if you have a waiting room, it'll keep the kids quiet, which really makes waiting a little bit easier for everyone, you included. And also, it generally boosts morale for most of the people around if they've got a little candy machine to eat out of. They can do that on the clock, stuff like that. Saves so much frustration for everybody. Would you mind if I put this candy machine here? Usually try to have like have a place picked out. My brother's a once in a while thing. I wonder if you filmed over the whole video playing on Premiere with audio capture, then saved it maybe. That's a good idea. See, the problem is it glitches. The video glitches throughout the entire thing. So it doesn't play like a solid way through. I'm going to get on the phone with, because I don't want to lose this footage. This footage is amazing. It's perfect. So I'm going to get on the phone with Adobe again and try to solve the problem. But actually, let's see. Do I have anyone in the chat that hasn't seen the footage from the machine I fixed today? If there is, I kind of want to run through it and just talk about it real quick. We are only going to go for an hour today, so when we're at 30 minutes right now, so when we hit that 1 hour mark, which is going to be about 8:37, I am going to cut things off because I got to spend some time with the family. But I had a couple live streams today on Facebook. I was working on a machine, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I fixed it with a screwdriver and the breaker piece on a can. A can tab. Rhodes, that's right. You haven't seen it yet. So we're just gonna go through and show you some of the footage real quick. New folder.
So after doing some serious wiring, trying to figure out
I
what's going on with
rewired
the
the
Green Monster
entire
here,
thing.
I think I do think we have power, finally. Oh, man. Wiring was just all sorts of messed up. I fixed it, though. We're in good shape.
That was like a really big deal for me. That machine's been down for like the past year. I bought it when I first started vending and never did anything with it.
Guys, I think I got it working. We're doing a full vent test right now. Look at that.
This was wicked triumphant.
Everything seems to be working fine.
I was so excited when it was working.
Well, that's the first time I've ever rebuilt a harness.
Candy machine filling time. Quick play. What is up, my dude? Going to hang with the fam. Keep up the great work. Hey, go have a fun Easter, man. I really do appreciate it. If you hang around for 2 seconds, my there it goes. There it goes. It does that when you do $5 or more. So we're gonna pop this guy. Testing, testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3. How are we doing today? What do we got on this guy? We're still watching the screen. Cool. So we're gonna go back to Facebook real quick, and I'm just gonna show Rhodes some of the live stream. This was kind of exciting for me. So I wound up ripping this entire machine apart because 2 coils didn't work. We're gonna go back and watch a couple pieces of the first stream though. Where did it go? Somewhere here. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna move this right back here. Press the play button. Make it big. Alright, so I'm just kind of walking through the machine. This machine hasn't worked at all since I got it. And what I'm going to do is you're going to see me make it big. It needs to be painted black. I'm just pointing at some of the blemishes where they did a really horrible paint job, whoever did this. So I rewired all that. That's my wiring. I did all that. It was really crappy and old. The panel was already there. I put a new switch in it. We're going to press the program button real quick. And then this is an FSI machine, which is the same thing as USI essentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to press the old 0 button. Was it 0? Pretty sure it's 0. Bam. 0. And we're going to run to the other side of the machine really quick. And you can see coils are starting to turn. I'm all excited because the coils are turning. The A shelf just cycled through. Now B shelf is going to start doing its cycle in just a minute. The reason I'm voicing over this is because it beeps really, really loud and it's wicked annoying. Nobody wants to be dealing with that. So over here I come over and I'm talking about the coin mech that's not in it yet. And it goes right there. Yeah, the coin mech goes right where I just pointed at. And the machine is still cycling through. It's still going through and like checking everything. I'm talking about coin mechs right now, but we're on C row or B. C row has already gone through. We're on D row right now. D, the middle coil just turned, and now that one's turning, and then the last one on the right hand side on D row will turn. And then we ran into problems. Watch this. E1 doesn't turn, but E2 does. Wait for it. There it is right there. E2 turns first, so I'm like upset because that one didn't turn. E3 doesn't turn, E4 turns. So this is where all the problems started, right? And let's check up on you guys real quick. Hi man, what's up, dude? I'm just kind of going over what I did today. You were actually on the live stream. You got to see the live stream, bro. Okay, so we'll go back and I'll show you. I tore the whole machine apart to try to figure out what was going on. And what had happened is 2 wires had gotten broken. And this happened to be the power wires that went to the 2 that didn't work. So here's that. I'll actually unplug real quick so you guys can hear me talk.
A couple of broken wires back here, and I think we've got this thing fixed. I'm not really sure, so let's find out. All right, we're working there. We're gonna hit the old 9 button. 9. It's gonna ask us to select a row. We got to get over to the machine before I hit E.
Now this is like a moment of triumph for me.
See it?
Because all of them actually turned. They turned out of order, but...
Okay, I got to rearrange them.
Wallace, what's up, dude?
Bam. Fixed. I just got to...
So I was super ecstatic when this worked. I just went ahead and fixed the wire problem right on the live stream.
Fixed it. I mean, it's really crude fix because I didn't have any tools with me. But it's working.
I'm going to show you guys in a second how I fixed it.
I can't remember who it was. I think Daniel, it might be you. I was just messaging. But I didn't have any wire strippers, so I took a, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. I used this to strip the wires and splice them together to see if it would work. And it worked. We fixed it.
The most redneck way to cut wires that I've ever used.
I'm gonna pull this guy off. Get off. Jeez, sucker's on there. Pull that guy off. Don't do this normally. Don't do this with a machine on. That's how you hurt yourself.
So the reason I said don't do it is because I had left the machine in the on position. You're not supposed to mess with electronics when you do that. It's just kind of common sense.
They should go in order this time.
We tested again after this.
Not gonna lie, I was pretty frustrated when I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, but split wires will definitely do that. I gotta clean it up a lot now though. I'll hit this guy again. Right. Hit the old 9 button.
I have to get on the... Oh yeah, man, this was a job. this took a hot minute. I think I was there for 4 hours working on this, but I got the whole thing working.
I don't know. That was pretty awesome. The only tool I used was a screwdriver and this thing right here. I'm kind of proud of myself for that.
I wonder if I can download this, seeing I uploaded it. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh man, that was.
But yeah, I was super stoked to have that fixed. Like that was such a big deal to me. I was so excited to that machine's been sitting for over a year. I haven't been able to get to it, and today I had like a couple of hours, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go work on that machine, and I'm gonna get it working. And I got it completely working. I just need to get some solder and shrink wrap and stuff, and make sure everything's done correctly. Because right now it's just open splicing that's just out. So we're gonna clean everything up, put it all back together. How much would it cost to start a vending machine business? Not a whole lot. It depends on it can cost a huge amount or next to nothing. Depends on how you start it. So the way I started, I'll tell you my whole story here, is I lost my job, right? I was going to get one paycheck from my job. So I took that paycheck and I bought 50 honor boxes with that paycheck. Put all the honor boxes out, and then I used that income. Mind you, I got wicked behind in my bills when this happened. I wasn't spending any of the money on bills. I was spending it on growing my business so I could use the money from my business for my bills. But I took all the money that came from that. I wound up buying a soda machine, put it in one of the locations that I had. Oh man, Jose, bro, my thoughts are with you, man. I'm so sorry about that. That's really horrible. But I'm glad my videos are helping with it, dude. And I hope that everyone in the chat can just say something nice for you. I hope everything that's horrible news. I'm so sorry, man. Everyone, say thanks to Jose for being here. Really, really appreciate him being here when he's here. To continue with what I was saying, though, yeah, so I bought a soda machine. That one soda machine in a month's time brought in the same amount of money that all 50 of my honor boxes were bringing in. So I took the soda machine money and started buying more machines and more machines. Actually, the machine you just saw me working on was the one of the second and third machines that I bought. But I had no idea what I was doing back then. I've gotten a lot smarter when it comes to machines. I figured things out a lot more. And I can actually diagnose issues now. I can fix them. I've gotten wicked good with stuff like that. But starting a vending machine business can take one paycheck or $10,000. Depends on how you want to do it. If you want to buy brand new machines, it's going to cost a lot. Thanks, Wallace. Appreciate it. But where are we at? It's 8:19. So funny side story. I'm sure some of you heard it earlier, but Josie just came in. Josie just came in a minute ago, and I had asked my daughter to clean her room, right? And it had been like 30 minutes since we asked her to clean her room. We hadn't heard a peep out of her in the bedroom. And Josie goes in and checks on her. She is out cold in the bed. It's just like, you know, she got quite a bit of it clean, so I'm not gonna complain too much. But I just thought it was cute that she fell asleep on her bed while she was trying to clean her bedroom. But yeah, guys. So how's everyone's Easter going? Everyone have a good Easter? I was all over the place today. So this morning we went to Josie's parents because I left my keys over there. Would you start out with a gumball machine first or jump into those boxes you're talking about? So the boxes are starters. The boxes is like if your financial position is I'm living from paycheck to paycheck, you're going to take a paycheck and you're going to buy honor boxes with it. Because gumballs, you need to buy a huge amount of them to have them work. Gumballs have high margin, very, very slow rotation. So you gotta really, really buy a huge amount of them in order for them to be profitable at all. With honor boxes, they're profitable really, really quick, and depending on your morals and depending on how much you decide to donate, they can potentially be extremely profitable. In my case, I had a huge moral issue with the way that they went about. I wound up donating 50% of my net profits to a local breast cancer place, and then I sent my 50 cents in, and the rest of the money I wound up buying a soda machine with. If you want to make money in the vending industry, here's something I want to clear up, actually. I'm going to make an entire video on this, but here's something I want to clear up real quick. Vending is by no means passive income. It is absolutely not passive income. You have to work hard at vending in order for it to work for you. And a lot of people keep calling it passive over and over and over again. It is not passive. Not passive at all. It's if you make a living, you'll make a very good living out of it, but you will work a lot and you will never get a vacation. Vending, if you want to do it right, you need to, here, let me put my mic back in. If you want to do it right, you need to be there every week. If you're there every week, that means you can't leave for a week, you know? So it's a great way to start building wealth. And the only way that you can make vending passive is if you get it big enough to where you can hire a CEO or some sort of business manager and have him or her run the business for you. You own the business still. They run it. They get 50% of the net profits. You get 50% of the net profits. That's actually kind of what I'm doing right now. I have a guy that runs my route for me on days that I'm not filming. And I get half of the net profits from that day. And I recycle all of my stuff into the business. Actually, currently, he's doing the same because he has decided to do that because he wants to see it grow. But you need to make sure that you own the business outright and he is your employee. If you do it any other way, it gets really complicated really quick and becomes a really big legal problem. Yeah, I went to my mom's friend's house for Easter. That's awesome, man. I was all over the place. I think I was talking about it earlier. I left my keys up at my girl's parents' place, so we had to go pick those up, and then I had to go 45-minute drive to go. Well, no, I went and worked on the machine for a while, and then I went 45-minute drive out to her aunt's place where we had an Easter thing go on. And then when that was done, I went another hour drive down to pick up my daughter and came back here, and long day. Lots of stuff happened today. But Trevor, looks like real work to me. If you want to make it grow, it's work, work, work. Yes, that's absolutely what it is. You can turn it passive, but it's not passive right away. And people who say it's passive don't really understand the concept between time and money making. When you have to put time in on a regular basis over and over and over again, it is not passive. You put time in once, and then it continues to make money at a steady volume after that, that is passive. With a vending machine, even if you have one vending machine, it's still not passive because you put the work in once to get it in there, right? And then you have to service it to make the money. You have to service it to make the money over and over again. What's the service take? If you do a service really well, service is probably going to take you 15, 20 minutes. So it costs you 20 minutes of your time to make that money, not passive. Very, very good money for that 20 minutes that you spent there, but not passive. In my case, it's even more time because I film it. So it's closer to 45 minutes per location. That's what I get from watching you. Yeah, it takes work. I try to keep it as real as possible. Like I try to be as honest and straightforward as I can. I'm not saying that other people are being fake, but I am saying that other people might not quite understand what they're trying to explain when it comes to that stuff. When you pull, like some people live in really heavy, like I'm not good at getting perfect locations yet. I need to get better locations because I watch some other guys that are pulling a huge amount of money out of their machines. I have one location that I do that with. It's not even a week. It's like 2 weeks that I pull the amount of money that they pull out of theirs. So I gotta find better locations. I gotta find office locations or something like that. Our internet is up and down today. Seems like we've dropped a couple of frames today. I smell food. Josie's cooking. Smells up. Travis, what's going on, my dude? How are you? Happy Easter. But so does anyone have any vending machines currently that they're working on or trying to fix that they're not entirely sure what they need to do with? Because I'd like to, if anyone's having issues, I'd like to try to help. I've gotten wicked good at fixing specific problems. You're in Canada, you think you may give it a try. Hey, I'm going to mention it real quick. I just ordered 3 slot candy machine. Nice. Why don't you have somebody taping for you while you're doing the machine? Okay, so here's the issue with that. That's a great question. I have permission to film what I'm doing in these locations, but there's also a level of respect for the customers. I don't want to walk into that location with a huge filming crew behind me or someone behind me like I don't have my camera right here. My camera's big. It's a very big, bulky camera, and I use my phone when I'm filming on location. And I just like set it on top of the machine or set it just kind of like I'm taking a picture or something. So people don't like feel like their space is being invaded. You know, I try to be respectful of everyone's space and get you guys the footage at the same time. And it's a very hard thing to balance, but I try to do it the best that I possibly can. Try Kickstart 360 to find locations and web design with the logo. Nice work. Yeah, I might start doing that because I've been talking to Eli over at Quick Play, and a lot of their locations were found by a locator. And you guys have seen his. He's been doing really good. Trevor, low key is best. I agree. DJ, you replaced a keypad the other day. So I haven't actually had to replace a keypad yet, but I do know how to diagnose a keypad. Was that me that told you to replace the keypad? I don't know if it was or not. It might have been me. I don't know. I talked to a lot of people in a day. Funny story. It's actually been over a month since I did it, but I took a day and I counted the amount of messages I get between Messenger, YouTube, and Facebook. Yeah, no, Facebook Messenger, YouTube, and emails, and it was over 300. It was huge. It was a lot. Oh, Trevor, I'm gonna throw this out there now. I'm making a video on it right now, but I am. I just got sponsored by a company, and they sent me a coffee machine. I'm gonna be making a video on this coffee machine tomorrow, and I'm gonna put the video out as soon as I possibly can. And I don't like. I know you guys have slightly different coins and stuff. Your currency is a little bit different than ours. But the coin mechanism on this coffee machine is the coolest thing I've ever seen. You take one of your coins and it scans it. It's got like this little doohickey that holds it in place and scans it. Then you run your coins through. And instead of counting currency, it counts coins. So in my case, like I have a quarter that goes in there, right? And I count the quarter. I want it to count 3 quarters before it vends. So when I set the price to 3. So it's going to count 3 25-cent quarters. Oh, it was us. Yeah. Yep. I remember that now. What's the best kind of vending machine to get at the cheapest? New or used? Yeah, let me know new or used because I'm going to have deals for you guys soon. I've been trying to do this for months and months and months. I've been trying to do this since I had 2,000 subscribers. I've been trying to find a company to pair with that I could get you guys better deals with, and I found one, and I think it's going to work. I'm pretty excited about it. Travis, I saw a soda machine for $150 on Craigslist. I want to get it, but I don't know how to fix the refrigerator on it. Walk away from it, man. That's literally one of 2 of the most expensive things to replace on a machine. It's just not worth it. Trevor. Trevor says one that works. So in your case, Wallace, you haven't even started yet. So my suggestion to you is if you have the capital, if you have like $500 or $600, actually, if you have $600, hold on. I'll give you a link to a coffee machine, and you can get a brand new one with a year warranty for that price, and you can operate. They want to advertise that you can operate, and you can actually. You could operate at an 82% margin if you want. The drinks would be really watery if you did that. I'm going to be operating at a 66% margin. So Wallace, I want you to hang in there, bud. But if you have $400 to $600 to invest, I would get a Royal 660 dash 9 or dash 8. I prefer the dash 9s, but the dash 8s look better. Rhodes, you headed out? You have a good night, man. Yeah, Wallace, what's your budget, bud? Tell me what your budget is, and I'll tell you where you need to start. I'm not opposed to any kind of vending. I think all vending is good. Paul Green, how do you feel about 50-cent toy vending? Good idea or not? So it depends. It depends on what you want to do. If you 50-cent capsule vending's moving to 75-cent mix, man. They're moving up. I have an issue with the quarter machines in general right now because there is, in my opinion, everyone has different opinions, but in my opinion, there is truth to people not carrying change. People don't carry cash and change as much as they used to. That's why I like the full line industry, because you can actually make the switch to Apple Pay, iPay, uh, Samsung Pay, credit cards, debit cards. I think some of them even accept Bitcoin, Coinbit, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is yet. But that's why I'm working my way away from the bulk industry, because unless they put bill acceptors on them, or not even bill acceptors, uh, what do you call it? Card readers or something like that. How do you feel about 50 Cent the rapper? Don't know. Don't know the guy. Don't really listen to rap much. But Paul, what's up, dude? All right, guys. So Wallace, I want you to find me on Facebook, but I want to try to help you out a bit more with this. Find me on Facebook, Jamie Farnsworth, and I will talk to you, and we'll try to get things figured out and try to get a path set up for you. Okay, bud? Everyone else, I hope you're having an awesome Easter. I really appreciate you guys checking into my live stream. We are coming to an end here. I want you to do me a huge favor. Remember to love life, live your dreams, and be Farnsworthy. We will talk to you next time. Peace.